What's poppin'? My name is Richie, and today I want to show you guys 5 different map types that you need to build to get an insane amount of plays in Season 7. Or if you don't have a code, then maybe with these types of maps you can impress Epic to give you finally the code. Also, one more thing which is very important, these are just my predictions. These are things that I learned over the years, seen over the years from a lot of creators. I work with a lot of creators, asked a lot of creators, and these are just my predictions. Obviously, it can be that these are completely flops and that they don't pop off for you, but it's obviously a chance that you can take. So the first map type on the list is color switch map types, and I really want to say that I don't encourage you guys to copy and paste the original one from Team United, which is Echo in Utah, but I encourage you guys to build your own map and create an own version of that one. And maybe also don't call it color switch, because that would be like stealing from Team United, which I don't want to say invented the genre, but it basically are the first one which had a very popular map with this game mode on it. Okay, so first of all, it's important to understand that this is the game mode which is already popping off currently, and there's a lot of people which are already making these maps. So if you want to make a map like this, you have to be very creative with this one. But if you find something that is really creative and really unique, you can really go steep with this one. And let me give you guys a quick reason why this is such a good game mode to build. First of all, it's super easy to build. It is not a hard map to build at all. You just have to be very creative. And the other thing is, it is a super replayable game mode, and which is very important for very successful maps. If you look at the very successful maps, these are mainly things that are very replayable, and very often people can just spend like hours and hours on these types of maps and just have fun with them. So this next one is something that will have a quick trend, probably fall off very quickly, but at the beginning it will be very steep and you get a lot of plays, and you can get a lot of people to recognize you as a creator, and that is maps with the new alien guns. So we all know that the alien guns are coming to creative, that is already confirmed, but building maps now which have game modes which have the alien guns into it, which for example could be the ray gun, which has a very cool laser, or the sniper rifle, which can basically shoot the walls. I don't think that the normal rifle will be that like cool. People are not that excited about that, and these types of maps would definitely pop off in the beginning of when these weapons are coming out, so you can make sure that you have them ready as soon as the alien guns drop in Fortnite creative. And while we're talking about aliens, obviously map type 3 is something that is related to UFOs. And you guys can already guess, if we are getting UFOs, there will be tons of maps which will instantly get published by people with the UFOs. And the UFOs are so versatile. You can race with them. You can pick up stuff. You can have like full different game modes which are not even possible right now in Fortnite Creative. So UFO maps are going to be super contested at the day of the release from them to Fortnite Creative. So if you want to be ready, you should definitely start building a UFO map right now, or at least build a map where you can put a UFO in as some kind of addition, like a DLC or whatever, which is definitely going to help the growth of your map. Okay, number 4 on the list is definitely something that is currently really saturated, and there's a lot of people which are doing these types of maps, and I'm talking about racing maps. So first of all, racing maps are very popular right now. Everybody's building them, and they're obviously super cool. One thing which I don't see a lot of people are putting a lot of thought and effort into racing maps. They just build a racing map and then they're just like, let them die, right? So just build a racing map, people have fun with it like for a week or something, and then they die off. But one thing which is very important if you build racing games, that you build some kind of like replayability with racing games. Yes, playing a racing map 1 or twice is pretty cool and it's fun, but after that, obviously the racetrack gets boring. And what you could do here is basically build a racetrack which always changes, racetracks which have like multiple racetracks, and they always like keep randomizing stuff like that. So there's a lot of potential which I haven't seen yet. I play a lot of racing maps, especially for the videos and stuff, and I haven't seen really a racetrack which blew me away and which like, yeah, I have to play this one more time, or this is like a racetrack I haven't seen before. Like there's a lot of basic racetracks which are really good. Don't get me wrong, racetracks are really getting better. But there are not a lot of racetracks which really have a lot of replayability, and that is something very important if you want to get a lot of plays in Fortnite Creative. Okay, and the last one on the list is something that I haven't seen at all right now. I thought these maps will pop up as crazy as soon as the SafePoint device get released. But competitive maps with a matchmaking rating or like a skill rank, something like you have an actual skill rank that you can now save. So you can have like something like, for example, like in Counter-Strike, you can have like from silver to global elite in a Fortnite map and have it saved over the different times that people are playing the map. So you can have like an actual rank in game, which I don't think a lot of people do. Like, I know there's a lot of people which use save point devices to save scores and stuff like that, but not a lot of people, especially in the competitive scene, don't use these to actually give people ranks. So you can have like actual ranks in game where you can match up with other people that had the same rank It is obviously a little bit tedious to set up, and I can understand that there's a lot of thought, and you have to be like very mechanical skilled to set that up. But I don't think it's that hard to do. I've seen a few map makers which have stuff like that, very similar to this. But not a lot of people like use it, I think, too much because they're afraid of the save point device or stuff like that. So if you want to really step up your competitive maps, especially competitive maps are super oversaturated. There are so many competitive maps, and everybody's releasing a competitive map. If you really want to step up your competitive map, if you want to stand out from all the other competitive maps, you really have to put something like this into it. And that is my top 5 of maps that you should build in Season 7 or above that. And yeah, definitely let me know what you think. Definitely let me know what you map want to build. And also, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys back in the next video. Bye!